So guys, you're welcome back to the second episode of Forex Success Blueprint Mentorship. In this episode, I'll be discussing everything you need to know about candlestick psychology and candlestick anatomy. So the question now is, why candlesticks? Why do we actually need to study candlesticks, right? The reason why we need to study candlesticks, in fact, the ABCD of Forex trading has to do with what is candlestick. Only graphical and visual representation of the activities going on between buyers and sellers that we have access to as Forex trader are the Japanese candlesticks. That is why we must take time to understand Japanese candlesticks, understand the structure, understand the anatomy, and also understand the psychology behind its formation. That is what we are going to be looking at in this particular episode. Also, I agree with you that as a price action trader, you don't depend on any indicator for you to make any trading decision. You don't depend on any indicator for you to know when to buy and when to sell. You don't even need any indicator for you to understand the structure of the market. The only indicator that you have is price, and that is why you must be able to study price. And studying price means studying and understanding Japanese candlesticks, right? So I encourage you to watch this video to the end. Let us dive into this trading and also understand the Japanese candlesticks, the psychology behind it, and also the formation and the structure of Japanese candlesticks. Today we are going to cover everything about this candlestick anatomy. You should understand. It's very important. Yes, we need to cover everything about candlestick anatomy, and there's a reason why we pay first attention to candlesticks. The reason is because these candlesticks are the only graphical representation, you should understand, that explains to us what goes on between buyers and sellers in the market. It is only these candlesticks. This is the only information we have. So because of that, we need to understand it very well. We need to understand the structure, the patterns, and everything. So we are going to start with, I've said this before, but in the last class, it wasn't very clear. It wasn't very clear. Now, okay, I might still show you from the PDF so that you see. So that you see what a candlestick is. This is what a candlestick is. Japanese candlesticks are formed using the open, the high, the low, and the close of the chosen time frame, right? So what this is actually means is this: you have to understand what a single candlestick represents. For instance, I told you before that in the forex market, we have two players, right? Remember, we have two players, and the players we have here are the buyers and the sellers. Are you getting it now? I said before, we have the buyers and we also have the sellers. Here you get.
Yes, sir.
Good. And normally we usually use green, this type of color, blue. You can call it blue or green. We use this type of color to represent buyers, right? And then we use something like red, like this, to represent sellers. So you get, that is why in the chart you see the candlesticks being covered in this way. We have the green candles representing buyers, we have red candles representing sellers. So you understand? So that is one part of the information. We call sellers the bears and we call buyers the bulls. Let me say it again. The buyers are called the bulls, while the sellers are called the bears. I hope you can hear me well. Good.
Yes, sir.
Buyers this way. Buyers, we call them the bulls. I getting it? The bulls. Yes. And I told you that when the market is buying, we say that the market is bullish. When the market is buying this way, we say that this particular market is what? Bullish. I get it now. When the market is bullish, it means that it is the bulls that are controlling the market. You understand? It is the bulls that are controlling the market when the market is bullish. So, but then when the market is bearish, you find out that it is the bears, which is the sellers, that are controlling the market. The market is bearish. You say that the market is controlled by the sellers. I get it now. It is the sellers that are controlling the market. And then the sellers can also be called the bears. Simple. Look at these things I'm explaining at the basis, and it is very, very important for you to be able to understand it. When you understand this basis very well, other aspects of forex will become very easy for you. Then, and I was trying to explain that time that when you see a candlestick that is red like this is how a typical Japanese candlestick looks like. A typical Japanese candlestick looks like this. A red candle like this is a bearish candle. Why? When you see a green candle is a bullish candle. A grey candle this way, right, is a bullish candle. I get it now. It's a bullish
Yes,
candle.
sir.
Then, and I was also trying to explain that there's a way to label the structure of a candle. I was saying that then we have something like wick. All these lines you see that is extended up and down, we call them the wick. WIC, yes, or you call it the shadow. Are you getting it now? You call it either the wick or the shadow. Are you seeing it now? Why then the one up is called the upper wick, is obvious. Why the one below like this is called the lower wick. Good. This one below is called the lower wick. So now, the candlestick also has a body. I get it now. From here, from here to here is the body of the candle. I get it now. From here to this place is the body of the candle. Then a candlestick too has open price and close price. Open price and close price. For a bearish candle, remember that this red candle is a bearish candle. I hope you are with me. The open price, yes, is a bearish candle. The open price is above, while the close price is below. I'm still going to explain the significance of this open price and the close price. So the opposite is the case with a bullish candle. A bullish candle here has upper shadow. Yes, upper wick. Then this place now is the lower. Is the lower wick. Yes, this place now is the close price. Why this one below is the open. Are you getting it now? Why here now is the body of the candle. So this is the way to illustrate a typical Japanese candlestick. But then when you come to the chart, you are going to be noticing that these candlesticks you are seeing in the chart, they have different shapes. I get it now. They have different shapes and they have different structures. Another important factor I want to explain to you is this now. The relevance of the candlestick body. Let me explain it now so that you understand. Candlestick bodies. I explained to you that these Japanese candlesticks have different components. They have body. A candlestick must have a body. Candlestick has wick or shadow. Candlestick has open price. And candlestick has close price. Good. Let me explain the open price and the close price first. Remember that we have two players in the market. We have the bulls, which is the buyers. If you have any question, just unmute yourself and ask your question. And we have the bears. Remember that I'm still recording the whole process, so you can still listen to it later. So you have the bulls and you have the bears, right? And then the bulls, the buyers pushes market up, right? And for market to go up, it means that the open price has to be below, and then the market will now go up and close above. I get it now. That is why for a bullish candle, you see that the open price is below. This is where the open price is for a bullish candlestick, and this is where the close price is. So now, what it means is that the bulls or the buyers push market from below and they push it up. That is how the bulls operate, and that is why the open price is usually down and the close price is up. Now let me explain again another way. Let's just assume that we are talking about the price of iPhone 14 Pro Max. Let's assume that we are talking about the price of iPhone 14 Pro Max, and let's assume that what we are buying here is iPhone. Then you find out that by 5 o'clock the market opened at $12,000. Let's assume it's $12,000, and then later it now closed at $14,000. So what it means here is that buyers pushed price from 12,000 and closed it at 14,000. What it means here is that buyers pushed the market up. I guess that is why the open price of a bullish candle and the close price of a bullish candle is not the same. So a bullish candle will be like this, right? this is the open price and this is the close price, because buyers tend to push the market up. But a bearish candle will be like this. A bearish candle will be like this. This is the open price. This is the open price and this is the close price, because bears or the sellers, they tend to push the market down. I know that this illustration is very clear. I believe you are actually understanding it. So the bears used to open the market above. The bears will open the market up and then close it below, because the bears, which is the sellers, they tend to push price down. Let's assume that we are talking about the price of oil. The price of oil at this particular time frame is, let me say, 1 naira per barrel of oil, and then the price now came down at the close of this session to 0.5. You see, what it means is that price actually went down from 1 naira to 0.5, or from $1 to 0.5. So that is how the sellers actually push the market down. I get it now. So now I've explained the open price and the close price, and I believe is now clear to you. Now we have, if you bring any candle that is red in color, the fact that this candlestick is red in color is already showing you that the open price is above. This is where the candle opened and the close is below. This is where it closed, and that is what makes this candle a bearish candle. I get it now. That's what made this candle a bearish candle. And if this is a bearish candle, it means it is the bear, which is the sellers, that push price from, let's also say price here is 5, push price from 5 to 2. That is exactly what they've done here. But the reverse is the case for buyers. Whenever you see a candlestick in the chart that is green in color, let me delete this. Whenever you see a candlestick in the chart that is green in color, what it means, why is this candle green in color? Because the buyers actually push price, the open price is below, right? The buyers push price from $1 to, and closed it at $5. Can you see it now? So that is why this particular candle, the open is below and the close is above. So buyers push the market from 1 to 5 before it's closed. I get it now, at a particular time frame. So let me also explain to you the concept of time frame. Okay, we'll discuss the concept of time frame in that class. I just want you to understand candlestick anatomy today, because time is actually not on our side. So I've been able to explain the concept of open and close price. Now, another concept I want to explain is the concept of candlestick wick. Let me explain it now, the candlestick wick. Because sometimes you're going to see candlesticks that has different length of wick. Let me explain it. Look at this candle now. Look at the length of the wick. The wick, or the shadow of the candle, is protruding up and also stretching down. And this is a bullish candle. Are you seeing that this particular candle here is actually a bullish candle? Is a bullish candle. Why is it a bullish candle? It is a bullish candle because the open price is below while the close price is above, right? But now there's great significance, there's a great information that the wick, or the shadow of this candle, is carrying. Look at this. The shadow of the candle here is going up, the upper shadow. What this shadow is telling us is this, that within this particular time frame, because we have what we call time frames in forex trading. We have what we call time frame. If you see this place, then I'm going to be seeing different time frames. If I switch my chart, let me use the MT5 to show you. We have time frames here, right? You have, this is M1. If I switch my chart to 1 minute time frame, what it means is that a single candle in this chart took 1 minute to form. I get it now. What it means is that a single candle in this chart took 1 minute to form. If you want to confirm, I'm going to show you. If I bring this cross here and put here, you are going to see that this candle formed by 1914. This one here formed by 1913. So each of these candles here took 1 minute to form. So this particular chart you are seeing here is showing the graphical representation of what is going on between buyers and sellers in 1 minute. Do you understand? 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. All these candles you are seeing here is showing what is going on between buyers and sellers within 1 minute. So a single candle here formed within 1 minute. So if I switch my chart to 5 minutes, this is now 5 minutes chart. You see something like this. This is SAUSD gold 5 minutes. I hope you can see it here. What it means is that these candles here formed in 5 minutes. This one here formed in 5 minutes. This one here formed in 5 minutes. If I bring my cross share, this cross share here, I will also show you so that you see. If I bring this thing close, you see that this candle was formed by 1915. This one is 1905. Are you getting it? Why this one is 1900? So after 5 minutes, the market will open and close within 5 minutes. Now we also have 15 minutes. So 15 minutes shows that each of these candles here formed, opened in 15 minutes and closed in 15 minutes. This is 19 o'clock. This is 1945. Right? This is 1830 and this is 1815. So this chart right here is showing what is going on between buyers and sellers in 15 minutes. So this candle opened and closed in 15 minutes. I get into now. So that is to tell you the significance of time frame. We have different types of traders, and the type of trader you are depends on the time frame. Do you understand? You operating. You have traders that we call scalpers. There are lots of things. I don't know how long we are going to be saying this, but there are a lot of things. I just want us to focus on one aspect so that we'll just complete that aspect. Then in next class, I'll focus on another aspect, right? So today, I just want to focus mainly on candlestick anatomy. I will talk on the concept of time frame another time. I'll talk on different types of traders you have and different type of time frames they operate within. We are going to discuss this in our next class. So there are a whole lot of things, right? The trade is being recorded, so you can play this. So I want to talk on the significance of candlestick week so that you understand it, right? I was trying to explain to you before I digressed a little bit that if you see a candlestick that is like this and the candlestick has a wick, let me explain. The candlestick has a wick like this. This wick is upper shadow and it has another wick here that is lower shadow. Let me explain what this wick means now. What it means is that the information that this candle is carrying is this. Number one, we already know that this is a bullish candle, right? You already know that this is a bullish candle. How did I know that this is a bullish candle? Apart from the fact that this candle is green in color, because the color does not matter. You can decide to change this color. Assuming you personally don't like green color, you can decide to change it to white. The color does not actually matter. What matters is that we know that the market opened here and the market closed here. And let us assume that this is 15 minutes time frame. If this is 15 minutes time frame, that means this candle here you are seeing is showing all the activities that took place between buyers and sellers within 15 minutes. I hope you understand what it means. You can unmute yourself and say yes if you are really understanding. So this is showing.
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Confirm. This is 15 minutes time frame, right? And then this particular candle has shown what has happened in the market within 15. Let's assume that this is 9 o'clock to 9:15. Are you getting now? And the asset is GBP USD. The asset is GBP USD. And this candlestick is showing us the interaction between buyers and sellers in 15 minutes, between 9 o'clock to 9:15. That means this candle opened at 9 o'clock p.m. and it closed at 9:15. Good. Then from 9:15, another one will open from 9:15 and close at 9:30. That is how the market operates. But then there are a whole lot of information that you can see here. Apart from the fact that this market opened by 9:15 and buyers pushed it up and it closed, opened by 9 o'clock and buyers pushed it up and it closed at 9:15. This week is also showing us how far buyers were able to push the market up, right? And how low
sellers were able to push the market. Remember that this particular candle is showing the interaction between buyers and sellers in the 15 minutes, within 15 minutes. So what it means is that within these 15 minutes, right, buyers, the market opened here. Buyers kept on pushing the market up, and this was how far buyers were able to push the market. Buyers pushed the market from, let me say, $1 price to something like $10, but the market was not able to close at $10 price. Sellers came again and pushed the market down. Sellers came again and started pushing the market down, and this is how low sellers were able to push the market. Sellers also pushed the market down to something like $0.02. Are you getting it now? But at the end of the whole battle, buyers also came and took the power over from sellers, and the market finally closed above the open price. Let me illustrate this in again so that you'll understand, because this is where it becomes very tricky, and once you understand it at this stage, you are going to enjoy it. So if you see a candlestick that is bullish, it's not just enough for you to know that the candlestick is bullish. There are other information that this candlestick is carrying, and this information is embedded on the wick of the candlestick. Are you getting it now? The wick of this candlestick is showing us how far buyers push the market up, and this one below is showing us how low sellers were able to push the market down. But at the end of this whole struggle and at the end of this whole battle, buyers overcame because the close price was above the open. Whenever the close price is above the open price, the market will automatically, that candlestick will automatically become a bullish candle because the close price was above the open price. But whenever the open price is above the close price, the candlestick automatically becomes a bearish candle because the open price is above the close price. This might be confusing, right? But I'm still going to lay more emphasis on it. Maybe I'll personally make a video alone, record this video and upload so that you'll also go through it and understand it. So, but the concept here is that the wick of the candle is carrying more information. The wick of the candle is carrying information about how far, even though this is a bullish candle, even though at the end of these 15 minutes, buyers push this market up and the close price is above the open price, we are not going to forget the fact that sellers were still able to push this market down up to this particular area, but they were not strong enough to close it here. Then buyers came, pushed it up as far as this place, but they were not able to close it there. But look at where it closed. Look at where it opened and look at where it closed. So the reverse is the case when it comes to a bearish candle. Now, let us illustrate this thing using a bearish candle so you'll also understand it. A bearish candle is always like this, red in color. We decided to make it red, right? We decided to use red to represent a bearish candle. You can decide to use black or any color, but we believe that red and green is more visually appealing to the eye. So this is a typical bearish candlestick. This is a typical bearish candlestick, and this candlestick was formed. Let us assume that this candlestick was formed in 1 hour time frame. Every candle in this chart, as far as this 1 hour chart, is representing the interaction and the battle, because buyers and sellers are not friends. Buyers and sellers are in constant battle. The plan of the buyers is to keep on pushing the price up. The plan of the buyers is to keep on pushing price up. And the plan of the sellers is to keep on pushing price down. And when the market is going down, sellers are making money. When the market is going up, buyers are making money. But then, buyers cannot just overcome and be pushing the market up all the time. So they are in constant battle or in constant struggle, right? Buyers and sellers are in constant struggle or in constant battle, and that is exactly what is going on here. Now, at the end of a particular time frame or at the end of a particular session, you find out that the sellers won the battle, or you find out that the buyers won the battle. So in this particular instance now, in this candle I'm showing you here, it is clear that sellers won this battle. Why? Because the price opened here. This is the open price. and this is the close price. Exactly. Then, but another information that is very clear here is that in as much as sellers push this price from $1 and push it down, or let me use another number that is clearer. Let us assume that sellers push price from $5 and brought it down to $1. That is what information we could get here, because the open price was above and the close price was below. The market open, this is 1 hour. That is from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. The activities that has happened in the market from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock is what is showing us in this candle. Now, if I give you a sentence and I tell you that this is a bearish candle, tell me, give me the information of what has gone on or what went on between buyers and sellers in this particular candlestick in 1 hour. Look at the information. Number one, you can see crystal clear that the market opened here, opened up, and it closed below. And that is why this candlestick is red in color. And this is a bearish candle. So the first information you can get here is that sellers are in control of this market. Within this 1 hour, sellers were the ones in control because they were able to push price from $5 to $1. That is one of the information you can get. Another information you can get is that within that 1 hour, in as much as at the end of the 1 hour, sellers overcame, there was a time that buyers actually pushed price and took price to up to $10. Buyers, there was a particular time within this 1 hour before the market closed that buyers were able to push the price up and the price went to as high as $10, but they were not able to close it there. Then there was also a time that sellers also pushed price down to as low as 0.2 cents or $0.2, but sellers were not able to close price there here. Finally, this is where it closed from $5 to $1. That is where it closed. You understand? This is the significance of candlestick wick. So the wick of the candle is telling us how far or how low, how high or how low sellers and buyers were able to push the market either up or down within that particular time frame. That is the significance of the candlestick wick or the candlestick shadow or the tail. Remember, you can call this thing, I don't know whether I told you, you can call it tail, you can call it wick, you can call it shadow. So you can call it any of these things. You have upper tail, upper shadow, or upper wick. You have lower tail, lower shadow, or lower wick. I get it. That is the significance of the wick. Now, I want to also discuss the significance of the candlestick body. Very, very important. Because if you open the chart, you are going to see candlesticks with different body sizes. Why is the size of this particular candlestick big and why is the size of the other one small? Are you seeing that these candlesticks have different shape, different sizes? The sizes of this candlestick have strong significance to forex traders. See guys, if you understand these basics, everything that you are going to be discussing will be very, very easy for you guys. For example, let me now explain. When you see a candlestick that is like this, good, and you see another candlestick that is like this, and you see another candlestick that is like this, this is, I don't know how long we have, but whenever I stop, we are going to stop. We have 8 minutes remaining. This is candlestick A, this is candlestick B, this is candlestick C. Then each of these candles are already bearish candles. We know they are all bearish candles. Why? Because number one, they are red in color. Once they are red in color, you don't have any problem. You already know that it is a bearish candle. But in case even the color is not red, once the open price is above and the close price is below, it becomes a bearish candle. It means that it was sellers that pushed price from there and brought it down. That is how to know sellers. But I've explained that, right? So I want to talk on the candlestick body. So whenever you see a bearish candle whose open price is above and close price is below, and the candlestick has a very big body, and you see that this candlestick, when it comes to body size, this one has the strongest body, This one is following by this one has the least body size. What is showing that the one with the biggest body has the highest momentum. If a forex trader will be hearing forex traders mentioning momentum, I get it now. I will still explain. Here, the candle body is explaining or carrying information about the momentum. Good. This momentum has to do with what? The pressure, the bearish pressure. Remember, I've already explained that the bears are the ones that are pushing the market down. The bears are called the sellers. And here, this particular candle is telling us that the sellers has strong selling pressure. Let's assume that this is $20. And remember that this whole candle formed at, let us say that this is 15 minutes time frame. Within this particular 15 minutes, sellers were able to push price from $20 to $1 in 15 minutes. Are you not seeing that this particular candle has a very strong bearish momentum? The selling pressure here is highest. Selling pressure here is highest. It is obvious. The selling pressure in candle A is highest. Why? Because within this time frame, sellers push price from $20 to $1 within 15 minutes time frame. Here, the selling pressure is second to highest because here, sellers were able to push price from $20 to $10. Are you getting it now? So the bearish momentum here is smaller than the bearish momentum here. Now, this is where you have the least bearish momentum. Here, sellers were only able to push price from $20 to $15. I believe this is very clear. So whenever you see a candlestick in the chart that is a bullish candle, a bearish candle that has a very big body, this is telling you that the selling pressure or the selling or the bearish momentum is strongest. Here, price move from $20 to what? $1. If you sold here, you make more money here than you will make here, and you are going to make less money there. I believe this is clear. Just imagine if you see another candle that has this type of body. Here, selling pressure is very small. The selling pressure is very small. A lot of activity, much selling activity does not take place here. Much selling activity did not take place there. Why? Because sellers were only able to push the price maybe from 20 to just 18. If you sold here, somebody that sold here will make more money, followed by this person, followed by this person. This is the least. So the candlestick body is explaining the power of sellers or buyers in the market. Then let us assume that you are now talking about bullish candle. Let us assume that you are talking about bullish candle. What is a bullish candle? A bullish candle is just a candle that has the open price below the close price. This is a bullish candle. If you see a bullish candle that has this type of body, this one has a very strong bullish momentum. This one has a smaller bullish momentum. This one has smaller bullish momentum. This one has the least bullish momentum. In the chart, you will see different candlesticks with different shapes, and they carry different information. The information they carry differs. This particular candlestick, now we already know that a bullish candle has open price below and close price above. This is very simple. You already know the bulls will push price from low to high. The bulls, I get it now. So this particular place now, the bulls, the buyers push price from $1. From $1, they were able to push price to $20 within 15 minutes. Remember that all these candles were formed within 15 minutes. This is 15 minutes time frame. So all the candles you are seeing here represent the activities that took place between buyers and sellers in 15 minutes. So in this particular candlestick A, buyers push price from $1 to $20. In candlestick B, buyers push price from $1 to $10. In candlestick C, buyers push price from $1 to $5. In candlestick D, buyers push price from $1 to $2. So this one has the greatest bullish, all this is a bullish candle, the greatest bullish momentum. Are you getting it now? The highest bullish momentum happened in candlestick A, followed by what? Candlestick B, followed by candlestick C, and followed by candlestick what? D. I get it now. So I've been able to explain. We are coming to the end of the class tonight. If you have questions, you can unmute yourself. I've been able to explain candlestick anatomy. I've been able to tell you that we have. Yes,
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Do you have any question?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay.
The only question I would have asked is like, no, like I understand though that open and close. So, but like, no question actually, sir. No question. I understand, sir. Sir, just give assignments. Just give assignments. Let me do. So maybe you will type it.
Yes, I'm going to send the assignments. So you've been able to understand that this is how a typical Japanese candlestick looks. Japanese candlestick will have open price, it will have close price, and when the open price is below and the close price is above, it becomes a bullish candle. And then the wick of the candle is telling you how far buyers and sellers were able to push the market up. The body of the candle is showing you the momentum. Are you getting it now? This is exactly what you've been able to learn today. So I'll be saving recording and then editing it to upload later.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll be waiting for the assignments. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, sir.